Did some shopping on this particular bangle and found a retail comp of $220. $220. Guess what your price is? It's $159.98. Isn't that fantastic? I mean, that's the price of CZ jewelry in many, many places. Here we offer you the real thing, diamonds from the earth. The mystery, really the miracle of diamonds. Pure carbon under intense heat and pressure over not just millions, but billions of years can become a diamond. Not every bit of that carbon becomes a diamond. It's very special for that to happen. And then after being so deep into the Earth's crust for so many years, it is suddenly a diamond will come up through chaotic activity, things like volcanoes, right? Bring it up to the surface. But very few of those diamonds have the propensity to be yellow or to be champagne. I tell you all that gobbledygook because I want you to really have a good appreciation for how special the colors of diamonds are. We're bringing in more and more of them. We found a wonderful source for them, but the rest of the world is really seeing that market become very difficult because, again, they're only found in a handful of places around the world. Pink diamonds, for example, we're not seeing those here. We're going to talk about those later. You could mine all day back in the day at the Argyle mine, the world's most prolific mine for pinks and for champagnes, by the way, and you might only get a cup full of material in natural pink. So for my money, I always do kind of gravitate towards, the colors of diamonds if you're looking for something really special. But for wearability, I do live in my white diamonds. I like this bangle a lot. If you were to buy all three, you could wear the three together and it would give you a very Italian, very European kind of styling about it. It really is smooth and sophisticated. It's not going to catch on your clothing if you're wearing, a boucle or you're wearing something very fuzzy. One of the guys that I like here that works behind the scenes, he's got a beautiful Sherpa little vest on today. He went out and voted, so he was dressed kind of cozy. These are being worn by ladies and by gentlemen, by the way. It's interesting what's happening in the world of jewelry fashion. Just last night I was watching football and I couldn't believe the gorgeous array of diamond necklaces that I saw in some of the players. I mean, I'm just like drooling a little bit. I'm like, wow, look at that necklace. I mean, really, gentlemen are wearing jewelry just like we are with wild abandon. And it is something that is not only artistic, but it's self-expression. So to show who you are, what you're about, if you love to build a stack, but rings aren't necessarily your thing, consider a stack and start with something like this. These pave settings, which are much more smooth, are not going to damage your other gemstones as much as the stones that are larger and more prominent that stick out from the bracelet. So this is an okay bracelet to wear next to those brittle or softer gemstones like a tanzanite or turquoise, which can be kind of soft. You want to protect that. So I would recommend something like this next to it instead of, something, again, that it stands up a little bit higher. If you want the rose gold, though, there's only 6 remaining. Ooh, 2 in small, 2 in average, 2 in large. Well, that's going to be a fight right to the finish, right? In the yellow and in the white, we're good so far. But know that $159.98 is a pretty spectacular price, and they're on 5 easy pays of only $32. How do you know which one to order, like as far as size goes? Well, the inside circumference is 6 3/4. In a bangle, you always measure the inside circumference. 7 1/4 will be the average, and 8 inches will be the large. Now, what I do is I go very old school. I just take a little piece of yarn or ribbon or something, and I wrap it around my wrist the way that I want the bracelet to fit, and then I measure it. It's not rocket science, right? And that way you get the fit that you want. But I usually have, a couple of each sizes in my jewelry box, including a cuff, so that depending on what I'm wearing, I have the right bracelet. Like if I'm wearing a really chunky sweater and I'm rolling back the cuff, I might want a large because I might want to wear it over the top. A bolo is also a nice choice for you because you have that flexibility. But the refinement and I think the character of this bangle makes it a really easy decision for me. If you love bangles and you're in the market for it, I think this is a really wise decision. Again, the retail comp is $220. We don't just pull those numbers out of the air. I've given you a number of retail comps today. Those retail comps are shopped for you. They go literally out to the stores. They look at the catalogs. They go searching for something similar. It all has to be documented. It all goes through our legal department. It's quite a process, and we've done quite a few of them for the show here today so that you can enjoy it and you can wear it for a lifetime. 5 credit card payments of only $32 on Easy Pay do make this a reality. So if it has been on your mind, if you've been thinking about a bangle for her for the holidays, or you yourself would love them, I mean, this is far less than what you would expect to see in a tennis bracelet. Plus, you've got the marriage of 2 precious and noble metals. You've got sterling silver at the base of it, which is going to give it a really strong structure. It's not going to become off oval. You know how gold is a very ductile metal, so it can bend and it can stretch, and over time, like little things that move, like the clasps and the safety catches, they might get loosened up over time. But with sterling silver at the base of it, at the heart of it, it holds it a little bit more true and a little longer. So if you're hard on your jewelry, from me to you, this is a really good decision to make for yourself, buying it in a plating. The thin bangle is the perfect complement to a timepiece. Could not be better with, you know, pearls. Again, diamonds and pearls go together like hand and glove, but you want something set like this, which is smoother, because pearls are very soft. You don't want to scratch them. So a diamond is the only perfect 10 on the Mohs rating scale, and that is a very durable gemstone. We're talking about the resistance to scratching. You know, there was a gentleman by the name of Dr. Moh. Dr. Moh, and not like whoop, 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 not that Moh. Dr. Moh was a scientist back in the 1800s, and he developed this scale for scratch resistancy of gemstones. Diamonds are the only perfect 10. It starts with talc, and then it goes all the way up to diamonds. There's a big difference between a 9 and a 10. A 9 would be like sapphire, things like that. A 10 is way up here, whereas talc would be down at the bottom. So is this going to last you forever? It is. Is this going to be more durable than a CZ? By far. CZ is about a 7 on the Mohs rating scale. Is it stronger than a topaz? It is. That's also about a 7. So if you're hard on your jewelry, my point is, this is a really good choice for you, and it is reasonable for a 1/4 carat in diamonds. These are not a lesser quality diamond than what we usually offer. Our Accents by Affinity collection is the same high quality in HI near colorless, I2 or better clarity as what we have in our traditional and classic collection. So what are you looking for today? I want to give you a little bit of an update. Size small in the white, last call. And we have about 4 dozen in the average and in the large. Hey, Mary Lou, nice to see you. Noni, thanks for being there. In the rose gold, guys, we're down to last call in all sizes. Delana, hi. Sharon, Peter, I could go on and probably will throughout the show. Come find me on Facebook at Michelle Lau for QVC. Post under the pumpkins, and I'll give you a shout out tonight, okay? And thanks for watching, guys. We got a lot of show left. Now, we're not going to have time to present this next item, but I do want you to know it's available. We have some great things.